Hello everyone! Welcome to Urban Legends Unveiled, where we uncover the most incredible curiosities about cities around the world. Today, we're diving into Milan, the fashion and design capital, a city where history, innovation, and culture come together in a truly unique way. Get ready to discover 10 fascinating facts about this extraordinary city. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any content. Let's get started. The Duomo and its secret of the solstice. The majestic Milan Cathedral, or Duomo, hides a surprising astronomical detail. On the cathedral floor, there is a bronze line that acts as a solar calendar. Right on the summer solstice, a beam of light enters through a small hole in the ceiling and precisely marks a spot on the floor. This scientific marvel was designed in the 18th century by astronomers to measure time accurately, and it still works perfectly to this day. The Last Supper and its unique painting technique. Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper, one of the world's most famous paintings, is housed in the convent of Santa Maria del Grazie in Milan. But what few people know is that da Vinci did not use the traditional fresco technique. Instead, he experimented with a mix of oil and tempera on dry plaster. This allowed for more details but made the painting extremely fragile. Over time, the artwork deteriorated and has been restored multiple times. Today, its conservation is so delicate that visits are strictly limited to small groups for a short duration. The city with two rival teams sharing the same stadium. Milan is home to two of the world's most important soccer clubs, AC Milan and Inter Milan. The interesting fact is that both teams share the legendary San Siro stadium, but with one peculiarity. When Milan plays, the stadium is called San Siro, but when Inter plays, its official name changes to Giuseppe Meazza. Despite this shared space, the rivalry between the fans is one of the most intense in Europe. The mysterious navel of the world, in the Galleria Vittorio Emanuele II. On the luxurious mosaic floor of the Galleria Vittorio Emanuele II, there is a curious ritual that visitors love to perform. In the mosaic representing a bull, if you spin 3 times on its navel with your right heel, it is said to bring good luck. However, this tradition has been so popular that the part of the mosaic where the bull's navel has completely worn out and had to be restored several times. Milan, the city with the most famous opera house in the world. Milan's La Scala is not just a theater, it is the temple of opera. Since its inauguration in 1778, it has hosted the premieres of masterpieces by composers like Verdi, Puccini, and Rossini. But the most curious fact is that its exterior is quite simple and unassuming, almost blending into the city. Meanwhile, its interior is a masterpiece of architecture and acoustics. The most demanding spectators sit in the front rows of the boxes, where the sound quality is unparalleled. The Monumental Cemetery, an open-air museum. In Milan, even the cemetery is a work of art. The Monumental Cemetery is famous for its impressive sculptures and mausoleums, which resemble real open-air museums. Many of Italy's wealthiest families have invested fortunes in funerary monuments ranging from Greek temples to Egyptian pyramids. A tour of this place is a unique and surprising experience. The world's oldest tram still in operation. If you visit Milan, you'll notice that yellow trams are part of the urban landscape. What's fascinating is that some of these trams, like the ones from the 1500 series, date back to the 1920s and still run with their original design. Riding one of them is like traveling back in time, but with the comfort of modern technology. The city that hides a Renaissance skyscraper. When we think of skyscrapers, we imagine modern buildings made of glass and steel. But in Milan, there is a Renaissance skyscraper, the Velasca Tower. Built in 1958, its design was inspired by Italy's medieval towers, featuring a narrow base and a wider top, evoking old fortresses. Its brutalist architecture divides opinions, but it is undoubtedly a symbol of the city. Milan and its strange connection with Napoleon. Napoleon Bonaparte left his mark on Milan in an unexpected way. Not only was he crowned King of Italy in the city in 1805, but he also ordered the construction of the Arco della Pace, a majestic monument inspired by the Arc de Triomphe in Paris. However, the irony is that construction took so long that by the time it was finished, Napoleon had already been defeated. A mysterious underground canal designed by Leonardo da Vinci. Few people know that Milan used to be crisscrossed by a network of navigable canals, similar to those in Venice. Leonardo da Vinci, during his time in the city, helped improve this canal system with an innovative lock system. Although most of the canals are now hidden beneath the streets, some are still visible in the Navigli district, where the bohemian atmosphere and waterfront bars recall the city's aquatic past.